The Tyrell Empire was down to one planet, Vorak Prime. Their last stand was cinematic. Fleets arranged in formation, banners raised, defiance broadcast in all directions. We never responded. Instead, we deployed a single ship, the ESS Threshold. No weapons, no escort. Just a deep space research vessel retrofitted with technology reverse engineered from the Black Cube, the Ghost Signal Core. They tried to hail it. No answer. The ship drifted silently into low orbit. Then it pulsed. One wave, just one. All their ships shut down. Every suit, every satellite, entire defense systems collapsed, as if the laws of energy had changed. And in the silence that followed, a final transmission arrived from Earth. Text only, in the Tyrell's ancient ceremonial script. We remember Antares. They had no idea how we knew that name, but we did, because they'd tried Quiet Protocol once, centuries ago, on a forgotten human colony. They taught us the silence. We made it a weapon. After the Tyrell fell, the galaxy waited for our next move. The Arcani offered alliance. The Driel sent tributes. The Rinth asked only one question. Will the silence continue? Earth responded with its first broadcast in 50 years. Not a threat, not a declaration, just a voice. Human, warm, tired. We are not what you made us. We remember everything. We've buried our dead and we've buried our noise. If you seek peace, speak clearly. If you bring war, expect no words, just the return of silence. Then the stars went quiet again. And for the first time, the galaxy listened. Because when humanity goes quiet, it's already too late.
They cracked one of our captured Marines open on live broadcast. Tyrell propaganda, trying to break our will. The soldier never screamed. Not once. The broadcast was cut 30 seconds before the end. We weren't supposed to see what happened next. But we did. The feed reappeared across every major Tyrell network 12 hours later, hijacked by someone in Ghost Command. It showed the same interrogation chamber, only this time the room was dark. The guards, gutted. The interrogator, his own vocal cords torn out, stuffed in his hands. Carved into the walls, using nothing but a combat knife, was a message in the Tyrell native tongue, one that their own species barely used anymore. We speak no more. We are the silence between your screams. After that, Tyrell civilians began defecting. Entire colonies surrendered without resistance, not to spare their lives, but to avoid being noticed by the quiet ones. We didn't fire a shot. They began silencing themselves for us. It was on the planet Karun's Edge that we found the artifact, the one that changed everything. We'd just wiped out a Tyrell weapons depot without a single shot. The charge had gone perfectly. But in the ruins, buried beneath their war data archive, was something not Tyrell. A black cube. Smooth, non-reflective, human-sized, but humming in a frequency that made your teeth itch. It wasn't Tyrell tech, too elegant, too precise. Command retrieved it. 2 days later, all Quiet Protocol units received a single classified phrase. Ghost signal authorized. Phase 2 begins. We weren't told what it meant. We didn't ask. The next week, 10 Tyrell worlds collapsed. Not bombarded, collapsed, as if the planets gave up on physics. Gravity turned inside out, atmosphere reversed. Survivors said it looked like the worlds were being deleted. The Tyrell sent envoys begging for negotiation. We never answered. Instead, Earth sent them back every broken diplomatic drone they'd sent us during the initial invasion, repaired, polished, lined up in rows outside their High Council chamber. Every drone played the same thing. Silence.
They call it the Whisper War because it didn't sound like one.
No trenches, no orbital fleets exchanging fire, just vanishing squadrons and rumors of human saboteurs. The Tyrell operated on strength, honor, and hierarchy. They couldn't understand enemies who didn't fight face to face. That was our weapon. Infiltration squads dropped silently into their capital ships and turned atmosphere scrubbers into nerve agents. On Gorvac 2, entire regiments were found still sitting in their mess halls. Frozen mid-bite. Lungs imploded from pressure shifts we triggered remotely. They called us cowards, but when we finally captured a Tyrell commander alive, General Krashvoon, we found audio logs from before his bunker was breached. These humans do not roar. They do not challenge. They are not predators. They are the sound of death arriving. And you never know until it's already in the room. We never released those logs. Quiet Protocol had rules. Even victories were silent. But we all heard them. And we smiled. They had begun to understand. The Tyrell didn't expect humans to win the First War. Frankly, neither did we. They came from the dense stars of the Veles cluster, where gravity ran heavier and life evolved to crush. 9-foot beasts of blue-black muscle and calcified skin, they called us lungs of glass. Too fragile, they said. Too soft for conquest. Earth was a stepping stone, they decided, a backwater planet on the way to coreward colonization. They underestimated the way we grieve. When New Kyoto fell and the orbital flames reigned for weeks, humanity didn't send diplomats. We stopped broadcasting. Every satellite went dark. Every fleet dropped off comms. The Tyrell thought we had surrendered. What they didn't know was that Earth had activated quiet protocol. Every human military action after that was unannounced. No declarations, no speeches, just death in the dark. It started with their mining colonies. Power failed without warning. Crews vanished. No trace left except burned-out eyes and equipment with blood-soaked control panels. Then, a dreadnought. The Tyrell Sengish lost orbit. A virus in their navigation AI rerouted it into their own moon. No warning, no survivors. Still, no response from Earth. That silence terrified them. I was part of the 3rd Ghost Battalion, Special Ops born for quiet protocol. We didn't carry flags, we didn't wear insignias. The only sound we made was the whisper of recycled breath. We were the last thing the Tyrell never heard.